It's not unusual to watch politicians go from hometown heroes or even national icons to folks facing serious jail time. Even current President Donald Trump had his battles in New York. He was found guilty on some charges that later vanished or got tossed once he stepped back into office. Honestly, I'm not sure what happened exactly. But one thing's clear. He ain't losing sleep over it. And honestly, he's got a point. But not everyone gets that kind of lucky break. Especially if your name is Tiffany Henyard. Because when you're the supervisor of Thornton Township, dropping township money on wigs, sandals, flights, and whatever else tickles your fancy, even snatching somebody's husband and turning him into your sidekick. Yeah, we see you, Kamal Woods, then handing him a job just to keep the cheeks clappin'. You start thinking the good times are forever. Like, people really believe the booty train never stops. But then came the twist. Another election rolled through, and she got crushed, like completely washed, by Jason House. Not only did she lose the job and clout, but that cozy $300,000 paycheck split between Dalton and Thornton Township? Gone. But wait, it gets worse. Now she's got to answer for all that taxpayer money she burned through like it was monopoly cash. Just because she ain't in power anymore doesn't mean she gets to dodge accountability. So, she's now been called to court over accusations that during her time in office, she ignored transparency laws and went wild with spending. And look, this was nothing new with Tiffany Henyard.
As we've been repeatedly asking for information that's been documented time and again about credit card statements. We haven't received credit card statements in 6 months. We haven't gotten the electronic warrant list, but yet we're supposed to vote on.
She wasn't giving trustees access to the money. So here's what Tiffany Henyard is really getting dragged for. She straight up refused to turn in receipts for her spending. Like, ever. It was as if she was actively trying to keep things hidden. And while all that was going down, guess what else was rising? The budget deficit. It's being alleged that by the end of her 4-year run, she left the village of Dalton buried in about $8 to $9.
Hi, good evening, you all. Unlike former board and supervisor meetings today, Tiffany Henyard's appearance in court was pretty quick and easy. She was ordered to come to court, I should say, in person after being found in contempt for not following state transparency laws and submitting records during her time in office. Now, as you mentioned, instead of testifying today, her attorney pled the fifth on the former mayor's behalf.
Even the $9 million in debt. Yeah, million. That's exactly why she was summoned to court to testify. But when she finally got that court invite, oh, this happened. Even reporters tried getting a word out of her. But nope. Just after 2 p.m. on Friday, Tiffany Henyard, the ex-mayor of Dalton and former supervisor of Thornton Township, strolled into circuit court. Tiffany, any comment about being ordered to appear in court today? We don't have anything to say right now. Friday's court session centered around a lawsuit brought by Edgar County Watchdogs, a public interest group that sued the village of Dalton after Henyard's team ignored FOIA requests back in January. They were asking for spending records and other financial documents, and got stonewalled. Now, of course, she didn't speak to the press because Tiffany Henyard believes she's being targeted by the media, especially by WGN News. So instead of talking to reporters, she hopped on Facebook Live and spoke directly to her fans. Hey guys, it's your favorite super mayor, Tiffany A., the people's mayor, the people's supervisor. Yes, yes. Yes, I'm still claiming the title. She went on to thank her supporters for the messages, emails, and love. Said she was in great spirits. Gave us a heads up about her upcoming book and tour. Told people to stay tuned because she's ready to speak her truth. Claimed she's been quiet, even though we all know that's not quite accurate. Y'all know I don't stay quiet, but I've been fighting this uphill battle with all these haters. People just want to see someone fall. That's not me. I spread love. I uplift. I inspire. She dropped a few spiritual notes, gave God the glory, claimed history as the first super mayor, and then pivoted into full promo mode. Book dropping soon. Special shout out to baby Justice. Love you, Justice. Yes, Justice has a book. Coming too. And of course to my boo, thanks for keeping me together. Oh, my parents too, Mr. and Mrs. Henyard, stay tuned for that goat roast drop. My dad got the recipe. She wrapped it up by claiming the court day was a win for her. Once again, thanking God and reminding everyone to stay prayed up. But here's the thing. Girl, if you don't sit your delusional behind down somewhere. You see, this is what's wild, especially in the black community. When someone's caught red-handed, the first thing they do is start invoking God, blaming the media, and labeling everyone else a hater. It's a major red flag. And it's not just Tiffany. Let's rewind to Kevin Gates. I brought this up when I talked about him and Brittany Renner. Kevin's the same way. Whenever he gets exposed, instead of owning up, he flips it and blames the world. Just like Duke Dennis. Now you got women out here saying he's fathering babies and ghosting them. And instead of taking responsibility, he's blaming fans and followers for digging up his business. And I'm telling y'all, these are the types of people to avoid. As I get older, I've learned, stay far away from folks who dodge accountability. You can't build with them. You can't grow with them. Whether it's friendships, relationships, or business, they'll frustrate the hell out of you. If you mess up, own it. If someone around you messes up and refuses to own it, cut 'em loose. It's the #1 trait of successful people. They deliver. Period. Even if they fail, they own that too. Look at Apple. Look at YouTube. Even McDonald's. It's not just about having the best product. It's about delivering on promises. And when they can't, they apologize and fix it. Let me share something personal. I got contacted by a lingerie brand in Africa that wanted to collaborate on my Pan-African dating show. We agreed I'd give them a shout-out, fly out, and feature their pieces in an episode. Not for money, just because I liked the idea. We scheduled it for a Saturday. But come the weekend, silence. No call, no message, nothing. Turns out the network out there's janky, and calls don't always go through. But even then, I had to reach out on Instagram like, hey, I was waiting on you and didn't hear back. I've got other commitments now, so I'm going to have to back out. And the person got mad, saying, well, I did call, okay, but why didn't you follow up with a message or DM me? No answer. And that's when I cut it off. I was going to give free promotion on a major platform, and they dropped the ball with no accountability. That behavior, that energy, exactly like Tiffany Henyard. And I'm telling y'all, you'd be amazed how many people stay broke, fail in relationships, or ruin their lives over one simple thing. They can't say, I'm sorry. In the U.S., someone would have just said, my bad. How can I make it right? But pride will trap you in a cycle of loss. Tiffany Henyard? Her pride and refusal to own up is what's sinking her ship. And she still doesn't get it. So what do y'all think? It's your boy Yoshi. D. Jackson, back again with another Dusty Celebrity Jungle episode. Hit that bell. Hit that follow.